Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well today. Now before we dive into today's episode, I want to ask you a question. How do you start your mornings? Is it with stress, a rushed feeling, or do you wake up feeling grounded and ready to face the day? If you're like most of us, the mornings can be chaotic, right? The hustle of daily life, the stress of responsibilities, the endless lists of things to do, it can all feel like a whirlwind that pulls you in every direction. But here's the thing. What if I told you that your morning routine, just a few simple words that you say to yourself, could change everything about how you approach your day? Today, we're going to talk about a practice that comes from the wisdom of ancient Stoic philosophy, and it has the potential to reset your mind every single morning. I'm talking about the power of speaking just 5 lines to yourself. Affirmations that can shape the way you think, the way you feel, and the way you act throughout the day. I know what you might be thinking. 5 lines? How could that possibly change my life? Well, stick with me. By the end of this episode, you'll understand why these 5 lines are not just words. They're powerful tools that can transform the way you live in 2025. So, grab your coffee or tea, get comfortable, and let's dive in. Here are 5 Stoic affirmations you can start saying to yourself every morning to shape your mindset, build inner strength, and embrace a life of peace and purpose. 1. I am grateful for this new day. All right. Let's get started with the first one. I'm grateful for this new day. Now, imagine this. You wake up, and the first thing you think is, ugh, not again. Another day of work, another day of stress. Sound familiar? It's easy to get caught in that loop of negative thinking, especially when we have so much on our plate. But what if, instead of falling into that routine, you could change your mindset from the moment your eyes open? Stoic philosophy tells us that gratitude is one of the simplest yet most profound practices we can adopt. Think about it. When you start your day with gratitude, you immediately shift your focus. Instead of worrying about the challenges ahead or the problems you're facing, you're appreciating the fact that you're alive, that you have another opportunity to live your life. Marcus Aurelius, one of the great Stoic philosophers, once said, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy, to love." It's such a simple idea, but so powerful. We often forget how easy it is to take life for granted until it's not there anymore. But by reminding ourselves, "I am grateful for this new day," we open ourselves up to a sense of wonder and appreciation for what's right in front of us. So, tomorrow morning, when you wake up, take a deep breath and say to yourself, "I am grateful for this new day." Start your day with that simple affirmation and watch how it shifts your perspective. It's a tiny change, but it's one that can make a huge difference in how you approach everything that comes after. 2. I control my responses, not external events. Moving on to the second line. I control my responses, not external events. Now let me ask you, how often do you feel like life is happening to you? That everything around you is out of your control? We've all been there. A frustrating meeting at work, a traffic jam when you're running late, or an argument with someone close to you. Life throws us these curveballs, and it feels like we just have to react to them. But here's the Stoic twist. You don't have to react. What you do have control over is how you respond to life's challenges. Think about it. External events will always happen, and most of them are out of your hands. The weather, other people's actions, even the economy. They're all things you can't control, but your reaction to them, that's all yours. Epictetus, another Stoic philosopher, said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This is a key Stoic idea, the dichotomy of control. The idea is simple. You control your own thoughts, actions, and judgments. When something happens to you, instead of reacting impulsively, you have the power to choose your response. So tomorrow morning, before you even get out of bed, remind yourself, I control my responses, not external events. It's a small but powerful shift. Instead of letting the world dictate your emotional state, you take control of your reactions. It's liberating, right? You'll be amazed at how much more peace you can find when you take this approach. 3. I will focus on what I can control. Next up, line 3. I will focus on what I can control. This one is really close to the last, but it's a bit more focused. We've all had those moments when life feels overwhelming. It's easy to look around and think, I can't fix any of this. The world feels out of control. But the Stoics remind us that we don't have to fix everything. In fact, we can't fix everything. Seneca, one of the foremost Stoic thinkers, said, we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. We create these mental stories about things we can't control, and that's where our suffering begins. Instead, Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control: our actions, our thoughts, our attitudes. When you wake up and say, I will focus on what I can control, you're reminding yourself to direct your energy toward the things that truly matter. You can control your effort, your attitude, your choices, and how you respond to the world. Everything else, it's not worth your time to stress about it. Tomorrow, try starting your day with this affirmation. It might sound simple, but it's incredibly powerful when you focus your energy on the things within your power. 4. I will face challenges with courage. All right, let's move on to the 4th line. I will face challenges with courage. Life isn't always smooth sailing, right? We all know that. Sometimes we face situations that are tough, uncomfortable, or even downright scary. Whether it's a big decision at work, a personal setback, or something unexpected that throws us off course, we can easily feel overwhelmed by the obstacles in our path. But here's where Stoicism comes in. Instead of running away from challenges or shying away from discomfort, the Stoics teach us to face them with courage. Courage doesn't mean we're fearless. It means we act despite our fear. It's about moving forward even when things feel uncertain. Marcus Aurelius, the great Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, once said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This is the essence of Stoic courage, the belief that obstacles are not barriers to our success, but stepping stones to our growth. So when you wake up in the morning and you know you have challenges ahead, repeat to yourself, I will face challenges with courage. It's a way of preparing your mind for whatever comes your way. You're telling yourself that no matter how tough things get, you have the inner strength to face them head on. Whether it's a difficult conversation, a challenging project, or any tough situation, remember, the challenge is not your enemy. It's an opportunity to grow stronger. By embracing it with courage, you'll find that you become more resilient, more confident, and more prepared to handle whatever life throws your way. 5. I will remain calm and collected in all situations. Now let's wrap up with the final line. I will remain calm and collected in all situations. We've all been there. Something unexpected happens, and before we know it, we're reacting, stressed, flustered, maybe even a little panicked. Whether it's a difficult situation at work, a misunderstanding with someone you care about, or just the daily grind of life, it's easy to get caught up in the emotional storm. But here's the thing, the Stoics teach us that we don't have to be at the mercy of our emotions. In fact, true wisdom lies in staying calm and collected, no matter what happens. Epictetus, one of the founding figures of Stoicism, said, "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them." And that's exactly what this affirmation is all about. It's about regaining control over our emotional state, even when everything around us feels chaotic. So tomorrow morning, say to yourself, I will remain calm and collected in all situations. This is your reminder to stay grounded, no matter what the world throws your way. When you feel the rush of frustration, fear, or stress, remember, you have the power to stay centered. You can take a deep breath, step back, and choose how to respond. This simple practice is the key to maintaining your peace and composure. Conclusion. So there you have it. 5 simple yet powerful Stoic affirmations you can start saying to yourself every morning. These aren't just words to say. They are reminders, tools, and practices that can reshape the way you approach your life. Let's quickly recap. I am grateful for this new day. Starting your day with gratitude sets the tone for everything that follows. I control my responses, not external events. You are in charge of how you react to the world around you. I will focus on what I can control. Focusing on what you can change instead of stressing over what you can't brings peace of mind. I will face challenges with courage. Challenges are opportunities to grow, and with courage, you can face them head on. I will remain calm and collected in all situations. Emotional control is the key to maintaining your peace, no matter what life throws at you. By making these affirmations a part of your morning routine, you're building a strong foundation of inner strength and resilience. You're reminding yourself each day that no matter what happens externally, you always have the power to control how you respond, how you feel, and how you act. So, as we head into 2025, why not try incorporating these Stoic lines into your mornings? They'll help you face the year with a calm, resilient mindset that will guide you through both the challenges and the opportunities ahead. Thanks so much for tuning in today. I hope you found these Stoic affirmations helpful and that they inspire you to live a more meaningful, peaceful life. Until next time, remember, your mind is your most powerful tool. Use it wisely. Thanks for listening to today's episode. If you enjoyed this content, be sure to subscribe and share it with a friend who might need a little Stoic wisdom in their life.